You need the other screws? You got the right size now?
No.
No?
Perfect. I want perfect. I want perfect.
You know the nice people that are gonna watch the video can't see because you're right in the way. Do you care?
Yeah.
You're copying Papa because Papa put the screws in his mouth. Take it out, please. Thank you. Good morning. It's a little chilly this morning. And it's only supposed to get colder this week, so we're gonna attempt to work on the siding today to get started on that before it gets too cold. So I need to open up those boxes first. Not all of them because we don't need the ledger, because I'm not gonna get to that today. But we'll open up the stone. The reason we gotta open it up is so we can see the different pieces. So we're using this stuff, it's called GenStone. It is a faux stone product. We've mentioned it before. You can see here, this little number, 3. So they have different patterns. And then that 3 is what is one of those patterns. So I don't know, I think it's 4 or 5 patterns. That way you don't have the same piece next to each other, so it kind of blends well together. So we'll get these open and lay them out, and then we'll have to mark on our side. So I got the laser set up over there. We'll use that. We'll have to make a couple marks, and then it should be fairly straightforward to install. It needs glue on the back, and then it just gets fastened through this lip here with some fasteners, and that's all there is to it. I think I'm just going to lay them out together. See if it looks. Yep. Look exactly the same. So we got most of them laid, well, not most of them, I guess. What is that? Half? 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe a little more than half laid out. But there's only 4 different patterns, so we don't need to open them all, because that one, we'll get into them all. So now we can mark our lines. We'll mark the first one with the big laser. It's right there, which it comes with these super attractive glasses. I think this is my style. I might wear these all the time now. But it allows you to see the red line during the day. So I'll go through and mark the red line everywhere, and then we'll snap a chalk line. The first line is just going to be a reference line, and then the second line will be our start line. So I'll get those marked and then kind of explain it a little bit more. Okay, so we got our marks here, and we're gonna use a red chalk line instead of the blue, because the red will hold a little bit better.
Tap it.
Good?
Yep. Tap it. I want.
Drop it for you.
What?
Here, go measure.
Go measure. Go measure. Go measure. Go measure.
Okay, so we're not going to bore you with math. We did all of our math. It's all written out there. If you can see it, you can see the chicken scratch. And it probably doesn't make any sense, just like it doesn't make any sense to us. But this line here, like I said, is just a reference line. So we just put this in a random spot wherever the laser was. It serves no purpose other than checking heights when we're doing the stone. So what we figured out is our stone with the cap and the rat guard at the bottom is 38 7/8 inches tall. And from this line to where we want that, down here at the bottom, is 15 and 13/16. So if you go down 15 and 13/16 from this line, that's where the top of that will be. So those two numbers together is 54 and 11/16, which is then where we will put a mark at the bottom so that we can snap a chalk line. 54 and 11/16. Which is right there. So it's almost going to be touching the concrete over here, but slightly off. So we'll mark that here, and then we'll probably mark it halfway, and then down at the end we'll snap that chalk line. We'll do the same thing over there, and then we'll be ready to start laying some stone. You want to mark it? I guess we could just, it's going to be hard to mark it by concrete.
Mama. I want mama.
So just mark it right here.
So I'm not gonna be able to see it.
54 and 8/16, 9, 10, 11/16. Okay. Can you let go?
Watch out! I
I'll give
gotta
it to
mark
you in a
it.
minute.
I want to hold it.
Okay, you gotta let go. Let go.
Come over this side, you can hold it.
Chris.
Are you good? Adam?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
I want to hold it.
Okay.
54, 11/16. Okay.
Right on the edge of that tape.
That's fine. We'll be able to see it.
I'll hold it. Hold it.
The biggest challenge of building a house with a toddler. The toddler. Yeah. 54 and 11/16. Okay. Good.
You're just for a minute. Just for a minute.
We got a cranky one this morning. Here, Bo.
It looks like it's bowed a little bit.
What?
Because this is.
Okay.
Later.
First piece. What do we need? 64, so we probably need 6 pieces over here.
Yep.
We need 4 here and 2 there. Okay, so first piece here. So what we need to do is add some adhesive. So make sure these are all level. Not get this crap on my porch. So it's supposed to be fastened at 8 inches, I think. I think they say 8 to 9 inches. Okay, so the next piece we just cut down because it needs to stagger. So it's nice and flush over there. So we'll put adhesive on it. Shoot. Get off. Probably should have put something down here. Jeez Louise. We got these big tubes of caulk because I thought it would be a little bit easier, but it's kind of a pain. So we need some on that lip. Well, boss.
Looks good. You're hired.
So those holes will get a little bit of caulking, and yeah. So we're gonna run down, probably run most of the way down, and then I'll come back and do row 2 and then row 3. Alright, so the sun's in a tough spot, but we got the first 3 started. What do you think, boss?
Looks good. I like it.
It goes pretty quick. Alright, so we're most of the way across the front. We're 1 short on the bottom, and then 1.5 on the second, and 2 on the upper one. But we have to turn that corner, and we need to put a corner piece in there. But we haven't run our rack guard all the way around yet, so we're just gonna hold on that. We'll come over on the other side and do that. And as we talked about in the last video, we got to add electrical outlet here. It doesn't really matter what side, and I forgot about it over here, honestly. So we'll add the electrical outlet over there. So we'll put our first panel on, and then how high do you want the electrical box? There's no code for it, as far as I know. On the top, up higher or down lower?
Probably down lower.
So we'll put the box probably on the second board, and then it will, yeah, should go together pretty easy.
I need to outshoot.
You need the other screws? You got the right size now?
No?
No?
No, perfect. I want perfect. I want perfect.
You know the nice people that are gonna watch the video can't see because you're right in the way. Do you care?
Yeah.
You're copying Papa because Papa put the screws in his mouth. Take it out, please. Thank you.
I need the other one. I need the other one. I need the other one.
Is it still level?
Level.
Yeah, is it level?
It's down the way. Down.
Is it level?
No.
Oh, it's not. Uh-oh.
I get other one. No. Cover it. And then cover it.
All right, so I got this measured. Got the box measured out. Hopefully I got it in the right spot. I did measure once, as I usually do. So we'll just use the multi-tool and cut it out and hope for the best. There. It worked. I got that crap all over me now. That looks pretty good. And it's level. Look at that. I did something right. First try. Mostly.
Whoa. Come over here. Over here. Down. Down.
Ow. What is that?
Okay. You want the bottom or you want the one above it?
We could run the bottom out. That's fine. Not that many.
Whoa.
All right, so we need one more over there, but we got to do an end cap. So we stop there, and then we ran out of adhesive, and I don't want to open up a new tube because it's getting later in the day. So we'll have to start tomorrow with a new tube, but we can do the ledger and we can get quite a bit done. I want to round the corner over there, get the ledger on the front, and come over to the end over here. We can get the whole front done, because the garage is going to be a little bit different because we have to do the metal trim first and all that jazz. So it's not just toss it on there. So far it looks pretty good.
Don't say it looks okay. I knew you were gonna say it looks okay.
I was mixing my words. No, I was thinking it looks pretty good. So
I'm really happy with it.
once we get the white on there, it should tie it all in. Once we get the door painted black, so it should look pretty good. But we'll see you guys in the morning. All right, so back out here. Oh, you can see we started painting the door yesterday and today, I guess. The door is painted. We're putting the first coat of primer on it, so that'll be black, but we gotta prime it first. So we got our ledger laid out. It's gonna die into the windows, and then we'll put a small piece of stone underneath the window, and there won't be a ledger underneath the window. But we're having to piece together the ledger because just like the stone, they're a little bit different. So having to piece it together so that it looks good. This over here is 2 pieces, and it fits pretty good. This is a little gap. They tell you that if there's a little gap, you can fill it with the color match caulking, and it kind of hides that gap. So that's just going to get screwed through the face, just like well, not just like the stone, but we did put a couple screws in the face of the stone. So I'll get the screws and we'll make sure that's all nice and level, and we'll start fastening it off. All right, so we're just gonna add some adhesive back, same way we did before. Whoops. I guess it'll fit now. And then these just get screwed through the face. So this is where our line will come in. Check it. It's the same over there. All right, so it all comes together, and like I said, this is going to be a piece of stone underneath here. It's just got to go up to like 3/4 of an inch or 1 inch. But I need my table saw, so what I'm going to do is just wait on that until we get our spray foam done, and then I can just bring the table saw into the garage and leave it there, so I don't have to move it in and out. It'll be a little bit easier. So that'll just be one little piece that we can slap in after. But I'll continue on. I got between that window, and then we got to work on the corner over there, and then we could do that ledger to there, and then I got over here 2 pieces that I can do, and then I gotta wait to get to the corner till we do the metal, so that it all meshes together. All right, this is why I'm not allowed to work out here without Tina to tell me what to do, because I have no idea what I'm doing. So, like an idiot, I stuck this up there like this and said, oh, there's a flange here that needs to come off. The corners are different. Well, if I went like this, there's no flange. So I installed this one upside down, like a dummy. And when I take it off, and if I flip it, guess what? That piece is too short now. So, luckily we have extras. So, I just installed this one here. Take that piece off, and then I can put a new piece on there. And then I do have one more piece, which will just have to get cut. We'll cut the next piece down. So, it's a little mistake, but it is what it is, I guess. The worst part is that dang glue. It's so hard to get out of the tube. So I'm gonna get this one on. I'll get the new piece. I'll run this out. I'll go over and do the other side, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like afterwards. All right, we got around the corner, got the ledger on all the way across. Tina was painting the door, and we even got it done over there. So we didn't put the ledger on over here because I ran out of adhesive and I don't want to open up a new tube. I have the adhesive, but I ran out of the tube I was using. I don't want to open up a new one for 1.5 pieces of ledger because, like I said, we're not going to go any farther until we start on the metal on this side, which we did move some over here. So that's what you're going to see next. Because then I don't know how I want to do that corner yet, so I kind of got to see how it all goes together. But you can see the door, getting that painted. Tina's actually inside painting the other door. We'll go in there. So it's putting on the second coat of primer. It probably doesn't need it, but we figured if we're gonna do it, we may as well do it right so we don't have to do it again in a few years. But after that's done, we'll sand it again. So we put a coat of primer on it, we sand it with 320 grit. We'll put this coat on and then we'll sand it again. And then from there, we can start putting the black down. And then we'll do 2 coats of black and see how that looks. That's what Sherwin-Williams recommended. We do 2 coats of it. So that's what we'll start with. If it needs another, which I don't think it will because it's pretty dark, we can always add it. But so we'll put 1 coat of black, sand it, and then we'll put the other coat of black. But things are shaping up. You like the rock?
I do. I love it.
It came out good.
So good.
I was telling her the other day that I kind of wish we went with a darker color stone. But I think once we get the siding on, it'll look darker and it'll blend in with the roof better. But since we have that gray sheathing on the outside, it kind of makes the stone not look as dark. So I guess we'll see when we get there. So that's where we'll leave this one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you on the next video.